hungry for that raw chicken today. Like young Kendrick Lamar was. So I was listening some old Kendrick Lamar songs. Heart Part 1 and 2. And that boy was real hungry back then. But it got me thinking that in this society we guys live in, to make it, to somewhere, you gotta have that dedication. You gotta have that willpower. You have to fight your way to the top. Especially for men, this is really pushed hard. It's really manly thing to do. That's what you need to do as a man. And these days these bitches be doing that also, because their hormones all messed up. And then many guys feel bad because their hormones on those bitch tits levels. So it's really hard for them to muster that willpower, that strength, that inner dedication to fight to the top. Because you have to be real hungry to get what is yours in this society. But when I look at the tribes, I've been really studying the tribes lately. When I look at them, yeah, the men do the harder shit, but it never seems like, or what I'm hearing from the people that went there to study them, they never say that they are struggling, that they are fighting. They never say, and I never see it in the videos. I have not been there. Might be different. I would like to go to eat some raw chicken with the tribes. But what I've seen is that they never really fighting against themselves. That's what willpower and dedication is all about. You have to force yourself to do something that your body, mind, and maybe even heart doesn't want to do. But you have to do it if you wanna make it. You wanna get that raw chicken to the table, you have to get your ass up and go hustle, go get what's yours, bro. But the tribes, they never really seem to have this fighting attitude. Everything they do is fun for them. Even the hard hunts, when they hunting multiple hours a day, it seems like it's never that tough. The people who are filming their hunts, they are kinda having a hard time a little bit physically, but it is really fun for them too, to see what's going on. But the guys who out there in the bush every single day with their big families, with their brothers and sisters, it never seems hard for them. They always seem to be enjoying quite a bit what they are doing, and maybe even more than enjoying. They never have to use alarm clocks to wake up. They never have to dopamine fast to increase their willpower, because they don't need willpower to do any of the shit they are doing. That's another thing why so many people in this system are so stressed the fuck out. The worst part about it is when you make it to the top, yeah, your life probably will be a lot easier, at least physically. But it can be a lot harder too, mentally and spiritually. Because there's nothing at the top. It's just empty things, really. Things that can fuck you up real good. Many people who make it to the top, they seem extremely fucked up. Get some bone marrow. Come on, man. There we go. Bone marrow, one of those foods I wouldn't really eat if I didn't know the source. But this source I got is really good. It's those Highland cows, really furry cows with big horns. Every time I visit the farm, they be fucking there. Those cows real horny. But yeah, even when you do fight the system, like people who have really made a difference, I many times think about this. There's so many these artists and political figures and other famous figures who have done some amazing artwork that exposes some part of the system or how fucked up things are. There's so many of these artworks that are so inspiring when you see them, but they do jack shit to change anything really. And it is pretty sad. Like the guys are trying real hard, although with the famous people you never know, they might be deceiving you. And then, when some of the political figures around the world really take control of their little nation, their tribe, because they got some good ideas to go against this system, guess what happens to those guys? Yeah. That's at least what I've been observing. When you start to make some actual changes to the system. The tribe folk, they don't bother anybody. So they can still exist inside of the system. But their conditions everywhere are going downhill very fast. Every time I see these documentaries about the tribes around the world, it's always they have less food, less land, they can't hunt the animals they used to hunt. It's always trouble from the system, and it's really fucking them up big time. But they don't really go after them because they're living so low key. They ain't troubling anybody. Just don't take the lands with the resources and don't hunt the good animals you used to hunt all these centuries. And some governments really go against the tribes. Really fuck up their livelihood or how they've been living. It's messed up. It's real messed up. But yeah, out there where you can live without any laws, doesn't mean you wanna do some bad shit, because you're living their real happy life. What it seems like. They're just doing what they want all day, every day. When we can't get raw chicken and bone marrow anymore, we're gonna riot. Even though it's pretty shit right now too. Well, what can you do? Doing some cool ass artwork really doesn't seem to be the answer, but who knows? If you got cool ideas, put them out there, and remember, no fap increases your creativity. So remember, semen retention for life. See.